is really worthwhile, that it's one of the most wonderful gifts we today can give to our future selves. It's a gift of love and compassion to who we're going to be when that moment comes. And likewise, a gift of love and compassion to those we leave behind, who will be responsible for decisions and arrangements. If they know our wishes, then everything is much easier for them in a time that's going to be very stressful anyway. We're here for 3 reasons. The first one is the practical reason, to think now about what we want in terms of medical intervention, in terms of disposition of our physical remains, in terms of memorial service, funeral arrangements, what we want, and our legacies, and to put these things in writing, and hopefully then to go on and talk about them with the people closest to us, the people who will have responsibility when we die. We put it in writing now, even if we don't plan to die for a very long time. It's easy to change these things, but putting them in writing and it's done, that's the first reason, very practical. The second reason is a personal reason. My hope is that we create a safe space among us here, a supportive space, where we can face what it feels like to know that we're going to die one day. And that will stir up feelings, it will stir up memories for lots of us, and fears perhaps, and there may be some baggage that will surface that we'll want to be dealing with, perhaps religious teachings about heaven and hell and punishment and you better be good and all of that. If there is any of that stuff, that personal sort of all the personal feelings and so forth that we have towards dying, I hope that we create a space amongst ourselves where we can talk about those things and move through them. I wanted to say that if after any of these sessions there are things that you would like to talk about, I'm available for conversation, and I know that some of the people who are coming to be our speakers would also be more than happy to have one-on-one conversations with you. The third reason for these sessions is to consider how our passing might actually become a gift to people that we care about. We try to be a blessing in our living. It's also, with a good death, possible to be a blessing to other people in our dying. Our film tonight says it really well. The real work of dying is the work of reviewing one's life and saying goodbye to it, forgiving others and asking for forgiveness, saying goodbye and I love you. These are important tasks. They can be done anytime. The idea for tonight arose from within our congregation. I had a number of requests and then tested the idea at one of our congregational meetings, and there was lots of support for it. But just wanted to say from the outset that we're not selling anything here. We're not trying to push any particular point of view on you. We're genuinely open to whoever you know who might benefit from these conversations. And I hope that this will be a safe space, a good open space where we can explore things together. There's no charge for coming. You're welcome to drop in and out as is appropriate for you, the sessions that interest you and the ones that don't. There are costs involved, so even though we're not charging any money, if anybody would like to make a donation, that would be very welcome. Our treasurer would thank you. So over by the fireplace, there's a little round table, a white table, and on the table there's a basket. There are also a couple of other items on that table. One is a revised version of the flyer. You've got copies of the flyer on these tables with just basic dates on the flyers and topics for each week. On the back table, the flyer has more information, who the speakers are. But we realized today in printing them up that in putting all that extra information on, the final session fell off the end of the page. So we'd hate for you to take that one away and think that we finished on October 18th, when actually we're going through the end of October to the 28th. Tonight the plan is that we're going to watch a film. It takes about half an hour, and then discuss the issues that it raises. We'll have some time to look ahead to the next sessions, and particularly the one that happens next Tuesday night, We will finish by 9 o'clock at the latest. Does that sound okay? Anybody have any questions at this point? Does that all make sense? Right. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment while I get the film up and running. That's the next